I'm Trader NJ, as you might know, and today we have a very special guest on the show. It's an Eid special. Eid Mubarak to everybody in the chat. Eid Mubarak to everybody who's watching this recorded. I hope you're having a fantastic day with your families, or if you're not with anybody, at least you're with us. Okay, it's great to have you on board. Great to have you here. We're going to be bringing on Muro in just a moment. There's going to be a few things to talk about. You know, it's really nice to get the opinion of someone that we respect, ask the questions that we all talk about within our circles, and get that opinion of somebody of the likes of Muro, etc., etc., etc. So do me a favor, do me a big favor, get the comments coming in. If you're new to the show, welcome to the show. You've found your place. You've got a home here. Subscribe to the channel. It's bottom right hand corner. Easy to do. It's for free. Telegram link, first link in the description. That's also for free. Just like the content you're getting today, all for free, not sponsored. All right. Drop your comments in the chat. Make sure you smash a like on the video. Let's see how quickly we can get to 100 likes on the video. And without further ado, I'm going to bring Muro on now. Muro, Eid Mubarak, brother. Welcome to the stream.
Eid Mubarak, everyone. Eid Mubarak. Thank you, NJ, for having me.
It's really, really good to have you on the stream, brother. Really, really good. It's been a while since we've had you on. And I can speak for myself and everybody in the chat. We're quite excited to have you on today. How are you?
Thank you. Alhamdulillah, brother. I'm really, really good. Thank you. And I hope everyone is good as well. And again, I wish everyone a happy Eid. And I hope God grants all of you to see many more peaceful Eids. And herkese hayırlı bayramlar diliyorum. Ich wünsche allen ein gesegnetes Fest und möge Gott euch segnen. God bless you all. Love you.
Merhaba, merhaba. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Muro, bro, a lot has happened since you came on the stream last.
Yeah.
You know, there's this one thing that I was discussing with my own circle recently. You know, at the end of a bull market, you never know if another bull market is going to come. At the end of a bull market, when the bear market hits and the volatility starts drying out, the liquidity starts leaving the market, you start to worry and you start to wonder if crypto is ever going to come back. Now, that's for people like myself. All right, people like me, we focus on the cycles, we follow liquidity, we follow the money, and we look to capitalize on these really big moments in crypto every 3 to 4 years when that big cycle comes and that money flows into crypto. But you see, I have noticed, and many of these people here have noticed, that you don't operate like that. You look for the cleanest chart, you look for the cleanest setup, and it doesn't matter if it's 6 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock or whatever, you're trading it, and then you smash it and you share it.
Yeah.
So from your perspective, what do you think of Bitcoin, you know, from the higher time frame and from the lower time frame? What do you think of Bitcoin since the last time you came? I think it's been about a year since we've had you on. What are your thoughts on Bitcoin?
Yes, brother. Yeah, my opinion didn't change, brother. I'm still optimistic for Bitcoin. I don't think that Bitcoin will be a loser in the next decade. I think Bitcoin has good potential because, as I said, in times of financial crisis, people always look for alternative, assets where they can rescue their money. And gold always used to be that asset. And I think in this decade now, many people more know about Bitcoin, and I think Bitcoin will at least not be a loser, but be performing well. Or even if it's not something that goes 10x, maybe because it already has a high market cap, but I think it has potential to stay bullish, remain bullish, go sideways, whatever. And if Bitcoin even goes sideways, then the other coins perform well. So I'm optimistic for crypto in general. And even, brother, I personally don't care because, as you said, I'm a trader. I look for the market in short term and in midterm. And I will be sharing my thoughts always. If I see opportunities to trade, I will take those trades. I don't care if you have a bear market or bull market, whatever, man. People should not worry too much about that.
Well answered. Fantastic answer. Obviously, I know that you've been sharing a lot of trades recently on your Twitter. Do you think we could maybe bring your screen up and maybe we could have a look at some of those trades to see how you capitalized on the a lot of people in the chat. The reason I say that is because a lot of people in the chat, they they are also interested in the same things I'm interested in. They're waiting for that big super cycle. They're waiting for Bitcoin to pump and follow the story. At the same time, many of them, they want to trade the market as it is now. They see volatility and they ask themselves, why am I not
Mhm.
getting involved? I think you're the perfect person to have this conversation with, along with, of course, Trader SC, Crypto Chase, a few of the others on Twitter, a very small handful of traders on Twitter. Would it be possible if I bring your screen up and we could have a look at some of the stuff that you've previously been doing?
Yes, let me try to share it here real quick. Share screen. 1 second.
Yeah, sure,
I
no
think I
problem.
got it. I don't know. Can you see my screen
Yeah,
now,
yeah, yes, sir. It looks
brother?
fantastic. It looks fantastic.
Yes. Okay. This is the Bitcoin chart, as you can see. And yes, as you said, brother, I have been sharing my trades this year, just like all the years before. These are the trades that I have taken since May. It looks crazy, but the thing is, I have been sharing these trades on Twitter publicly. So I could not post this review if it was not real, right, brother? And since May, I have not been that much active, actually. So these are the trades that I had posted before, and I am right now showing you this just to show that I care for the community. I share my trades to help you guys, to help people out there, so they can also prevent to lose money at least, right, brother? So these are the
100%.
trades that I have been sharing this
100%.
year.
And definitely towards the end of the stream, definitely share your Twitter and any of the platforms that anybody can reach you on, that anybody can see your content, etc., etc. Because I have to say, your content is one of the best out there.
Yes.
Right now, looking at your chart, I can see that what you've done is you've identified a segment of price action that's interested you. And within that segment of price action, I can see that you've taken a number of trades. Now, I mean, before we discuss those trades, looking
Yes.
at Bitcoin from a higher time frame as you're looking at now, where do you think we are, and what do you think what do you think is happening overall in terms of just this Bitcoin chart?
Yes. Yes. Well, brother, I think Bitcoin already did rally really nicely from the bottom up to this current resistance that we have. So, yeah, it held the previous bull market's high pretty much, right, brother? It was support. We had a little move below it, below 20K, but that's normal, as you know, as a trader, that this happens. This is some kind of deviation, right? So on support, this is accumulation, what is happening here. So Bitcoin did already rally really nicely from 18K up to 30K, and it's holding right now on 30K. So of course, brother, right now we are at resistance. I cannot be as bullish as I am on support. For example, here on support, I was really bullish. I shared that as well. I did long Bitcoin. But NJ, as you know, as a trader, at resistance, you can be optimistic, but you cannot be as bullish as you are at support. So I think Bitcoin can go higher up to the next resistance, which is 40K, 42K here, right? And this could happen if people sell, if the majority of people start selling and shorting, then the few big guys who control the market, they can push the price higher. So that can happen. So yes, brother, I think either we retrace from here or we go up to 40K. And I will share in short term when I take these trades. So if I short or if I relong Bitcoin, I will share those trades. In case we go higher, I would expect another retrace down to these lows, and it would have to happen fast, like this, so that we can start to rally in 2025 again because of the halvening and so on. So let me summarize real quick, brother, and I hope you are hearing me. Can you hear me, brother?
Yes, you're killing it. You're killing it. The reason I'm quiet is because
Hello?
I'm one of the fans right now. I'm in the comments with everybody watching your chart, bro.
All right.
I've
I
got,
was just hoping that you can hear me
no, no, no.
so I don't.
Believe me. I'm
All
here.
right. All right.
I'm here, and I'm watching. I'm
Um,
listening to your
yeah.
analysis and appreciating it myself.
All right. All right. So these are the key levels to watch. We are currently here at resistance. And what I am thinking is that Bitcoin could go up to 42K and then come back down. And I don't know if we sweep this low from the previous bottom. We don't necessarily have to sweep that. We could just go up like this. This is my personal, this is my personal thoughts. So we could do a double top here maybe at 42K and then, like this. And if we sweep this low, then okay, then we sweep it. We will have to see. God knows best. We don't know, brother. Inshallah, I will try to keep sharing my trades as I always did. So this is what I am looking for. Something like this, basically.
Really good,
Yeah.
really good. And I think, do you know what I like about that specifically is that it lines up with the macro that we've got. You know, when it comes to macro, Muro, macro is a very, very,
Yeah.
very intense subject. It's you start learning about trading, you start learning about technical analysis, you start learning about price action, support and resistance, and how to trade a chart. And then you say to yourself one day, well, I've done a couple of years in this, I really appreciate it, but now I want to go into macro and I want to start understanding the fundamentals behind why the chart does what it does. You go into macro and you realize that macro is just as deep and just as big and just as intense as trading itself. Now, what I like about this chart in particular that you've shared here, this scenario that you've shared, is it lines up. It really does line up. As you mentioned, potential push up as we go into 2025. What are we looking for between now and 2025? We're looking for the US to stabilize. We're
Mm.
looking for inflation to stabilize. We're looking for a rate pause and hopefully going into rate cuts. We're looking at the Bitcoin halving. Now, a quick one for everybody in the chat who doesn't know what the Bitcoin halving is. Consider Bitcoin as a piece of code, all right? And in order to mine Bitcoin, you have to break this code. Now, when you're mining Bitcoin to break this code, whenever you break the code, it's going to cost you a certain amount of electricity in terms of bills that you pay every month. It's going to cost you, and you're going to get this many Bitcoin. Maybe you'll get 6 Bitcoin for that amount of electricity that you've spent. Now, when the Bitcoin halving hits, what it does is it doubles the strength on that code, and now it's going to cost you double to mine the Bitcoin, or it might not cost you double. For the same amount, you get half of the Bitcoin. This slows down the inflation for Bitcoin. This slows down the inflation for Bitcoin. And what it does is it allows the price of Bitcoin to healthily rise as it's done in the previous years. Now, this is a very big event that's happening in crypto. It happens once every 4 years. And every time it's happened, several months later, we've rallied to new all-time highs. So the story that Muro is sharing here really does line up with the fundamentals that we've got in crypto. Now, Muro, along with that stuff that's happening in crypto in terms of the halving, I know we're still looking at the Bitcoin chart, but what do you think of this whole ETF drama? I mean, I know when it comes to ETFs, it is a bit of a, I wouldn't say complicated, but it is a bit of a nuisance, really breaking it all down. But just in terms of the news itself, what do you think of that news in crypto?
Yeah.
Do you think it's bullish? Do you think it's bearish? What are your thoughts on that, just in general?
My brother, in general, I don't follow too much of the news. any news. I'm a trader and I check technical analysis. But I think the ETF thing is something that would be good for the bull market. So if the ETF gets approved, then obviously that would be better for speed up things for us for the bull market. But in general, I don't follow any of that those news, brother. I think the TA gives us all the information that we need, and it's looking good. So whether it's approved or not, I am still optimistic. That's my thoughts in general. So I'm not a expert in that
That's exactly the answer.
field,
That's the
brother.
exact answer I was expecting from Muro Trades. 100%. I knew you were going to say
Yeah,
that. I knew you were going to say, look, bro, I don't care about your news. I have a chart here. This is what I'm
yeah,
playing. This is how I make money, bro. I'm talking about money. I'm not talking about news. Well, I tell you what, Muro, everybody in the
yeah,
chat knew you were going to say that too. So I'm going to maximize your screen again here. And what I'm going to ask you is, if you know, when you did a moment ago, you did the macro look for us and you gave us the macro scenario. How did you get to a point where from
yeah.
that macro scenario you drew, you broke it down into a very small tight range and now you've taken all these trades? I mean, of course I don't want you to share your entire edge, of course, but is there anything that we could give to this community, this loving community who has joined us today? Please smash a like on the video. Let's show Muro love. I want everybody to drop a comment in the chat to show Muro some love. Coming on live for us during Eid. That's not something that you'll see every single day. So please show some love. How did you get this range, Muro? How did you get this tiny range, and how did you build your analysis on these? There's so many trades here. How did you get through to all of that?
Brother, first of all, my trading strategy is based on order flow. Order flow means that you basically know the market participants, you know who is trading, and you anticipate their next move. And the biggest advice and biggest tip that I can give to everyone here is you need to understand that there are a few big guys who actually control everything that you see here on the chart. What you see here, brother, all the moves, up moves and down moves, they are being formed from traders who lose money. Most of the stuff that you see here, brother, is basically traders losing money. And I will tell you why. Statistically, you know, brother, 90% of the traders, they lose, right? Everyone knows this. Majority of people, so the retail loses in general, most of them. The reason for that is, and now everybody needs to listen, the big guys who are trading, they have to trade in another way. They have to trade different than us, than we do. People say it's manipulation, but it's not actually manipulation. These guys, they are forced to trade in a certain way because they have much bigger size, brother. So they cannot simply buy like we do, because when they buy, then the price shoots up, and they need certain liquidity. They need a specific type of amount of orders, people who sell. So what this means is mostly the opposite of what the majority of traders try happens. So when you see here that Bitcoin wicks down, then you know the price will go up, right? People sell here, and this is where the few big guys buy. And this is where the highs, so these highs is where they partly take profit to bring the price back down, where the majority of people get stopped again. A lot of liquidity comes in, and those big guys, they buy again. Okay, brother? So guys, those
100%.
big guys, they are forced to trade in this way because they cannot, otherwise they cannot fill their orders. They have to do this. So it is not actually manipulation. It's just the way they have to trade. They need all these orders to be able to trade. You understand? And as a trader, the only thing that you can do is anticipate their next move, try to understand what the majority of traders are going to do, and then you try to trade with these big guys.
Oh, Muro, are you there? Hmm, interesting. Muro, anyone? Oh, are we still live? Can someone in the chat let me know if we're still live? Hello, hello. Are we still live? Did too many people join at one point or something like that? All right. So you guys are still here. So I need Muro to rejoin the stream. Right. Okie dokie. How are you all finding the stream? Are you guys enjoying it? Let me get Muro back on. There we go. Muro will be back on in a minute. It's a lot of interesting things happening. Look, listen, Muro's going to be back in just a second, but we've got nearly 200 people here and we haven't got 100 likes yet. Let's get 100 likes in. And also, when Muro does come back, let's get some comments in, man. I know you guys are all enjoying the show, but at the same time, Muro's human like us. Get the comments coming in. Let Muro know how you're feeling. Just give him 2 seconds. Yeah, he'll be back. I hope he'll be back. I think he'll be back. I'd like to say he'd be back. How are you all enjoying the stream anyway? Let's have a look at some of the comments. I'm seeing all these scenarios. Um, okay, so we've got one scenario here that says I think the big guys disconnected him. Brian says that he might have been arrested. Um, He's sharing Forbidden Alpha. YouTube had to let him go. Muro, brother,
Yeah.
Muro, welcome
Hey.
back. We're seeing a lot of people are making scenarios here to ascertain what happened. I wanted to say it was the internet, but everybody's saying the cartel got you. The Someone had to silence you because you were dropping too much alpha. Uh, you had to disappear because they were coming for you. You got arrested.
Right.
Um, so where we
Funny,
were at the
funny.
time, apologies to everybody here who felt the little silence there, but it's all good. It's all good. We took an opportunity to get some comments in and to share some stuff. So where we were is we were looking at the chart of Bitcoin, and you were explaining to us how we perceive
Yes.
manipulation, but how to actually look at manipulation from a trader's mindset and perspective. Would it be possible to share your screen and pick up where we left off?
Yeah, sure. Sure,
Awesome,
brother.
awesome. Let's do it. Let's do it.
We
Feel
don't
free to
actually
share your
need the
screen.
screen, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
let me
I'm
continue.
still I'm,
Let me
I'm
continue
still gonna
where
bring it up. Yeah, I'm still gonna
yeah.
bring it up.
So the people need, yeah, you guys need to understand that there are a few big guys, and all you can do is you try to trade with them, because these big guys, they need everyone else to sell so that they can buy, because they have another size, they have much bigger size than we have. So what they need in order to buy is everyone else, so the retail, the majority of traders, to sell. When the majority sells, these guys are able to buy and fill their orders, and mostly not in one go. What they do is they take partly profit, they bring the price back down to their entry, and then they make everyone stop again so they can buy. So they always need the majority of people to do the opposite, to lose, and then they can do the opposite move. This is what people need to understand. This is order flow. And this is all you can do. You can trade with the big guys, who in crypto are obviously not the banks like in Forex, but the exchanges, brother. The exchanges and a few big market makers are ruling. So what you have to do is anticipate their next moves. And this is what I do, and this is how I am successful. And yeah, brother, that's it.
No, fantastic, fantastic. Your perspective on the market is I wouldn't say it's unique. It's actually very, very, very sturdy. But I'd like to say that I think you're the only person that I actually know that really and truly day trades for a living. I think that's fair to say. You're a day trader, Muro.
Yeah,
Like it's not. These are not scalps. These are actual day
yeah, yeah.
trades. Now, do you know what I'll do? I'll tell you what. I did a bit
Please,
of a
yeah.
naughtiness yesterday. Yesterday, I was meant to go live for this lovely community with my good friends Zoran and Izo. The stream got cancelled at the last minute. It was both sides. We couldn't get to go live, and I said to everybody, "I'm gonna make it up to you guys today, and I'm gonna try and get somebody on today that's gonna really make everybody happy." Now, Alhamdulillah, we managed to get the best of the best. We managed to get Muro on the show. But at the same time, I know that a lot of these guys have questions for you. I was wondering if we could take a couple of questions from the audience directly to you because this might be the only chance they get to speak to you. Would that be okay with you?
Yeah, sure, brother. No problem.
Amazing,
Go on.
amazing.
Just go
So
on.
what we'll do is we're gonna keep
I'm fine.
we're
I'm
gonna
feeling
keep
comfortable.
perfect,
I'm
perfect.
feeling comfortable with you, brother.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. What we're going to do is we're going to keep your chart just on the side there, just in case any of the questions do relate back to the chart. And there was a question here from our friend Simon. I'm just going to find it. 1 second. Bear with me, bear with me. Quick one. Quick shout out to PK Thel. I'm new to crypto and I had my first trade on BTC and got $5. Big up, big up. We've got a new trader in the house. There was a question here from Simon. Bear with me. The first question was, how did you get into trading? What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the question. I'm going to leave it on the side of the screen and I'll put myself on mute, Muro, and you can answer the first question. So, Muro, how did you get into trading, my brother? What's the story behind that?
Yeah, just like most people, I invested in 2017, early 2017, and I lost. Like most traders at the beginning, I lost like 90%. I remember it was 5K that I had invested, and I ended up with having 500 only. So that's where I told to myself, I need to learn this, not because of the money, but because I cannot be a loser. Brother, I always had that mentality. If I do something, I have to do it perfect. So then I told to myself, I have to learn this. And then I started learning TA by myself and FA, reading about fundamentals, just, doing a bit of work instead of just gambling, what I did at the beginning. You cannot just gamble, brother. You can, but then it's gambling and you will mostly lose when you gamble. So yeah, that's how I got into trading. I invested in crypto in 2017. The rest is history. The rest is on Twitter,
Yeah, the rest is on
my bro.
Twitter. It's funny because I got into crypto around similar times, 2016, 2017. I
Yeah,
found crypto and it was insane. I couldn't believe it. I bought into something really stupid, Miro, some Kevin Hart coin, and I put 50 quid in it. It came back like £300. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Crypto does that for everybody. I've got another question here for you, Muro. One of the things that
yeah.
everybody is really, really, really focused on, it seems to be a very sensitive but very hot topic, and that is to do with the current lows that we've got on Bitcoin. Now, I know you're marking something else out on Bitcoin right now. I think you're setting something up for everybody to see as to what you're looking for the next potential setup. But I do have
Mhm.
another question for you, which people are asking in the chat. So we made some lows at 15.8K, Muro. Do you think it's possible, from a trader's perspective anyway, do you think it's possible that we can come out and take out those lows?
You mean the lows at 29?
No, no, at 15.8K. So if we look on the macro on the daily time frame,
Oh,
do you think that it's
I think it's
possible?
less likely, brother. I think it's less likely. It's possible. Everything is possible, sure. It's possible, but I think it's really less likely. I would say the price comes back down close to it and goes up like this. I maybe we take out these lows. This is more likely. The lows at 19K, but it is possible. Yeah, everything is possible for sure, brother. It's less likely, but possible for sure. So that's
There
the
you go,
answer
everybody.
for
There
that.
you go. There you go. That's a fantastic question. I know a few people asked that question in the chat. Crypto AM. There was, I think, Brian asked that question as well. We've got a few more questions here. I want to take the questions that are really gonna relate back to people. I really want people here to really benefit from this particular stream. So this is a fantastic question. Fantastic question from Tegan. Muro, what do you recommend for a guy or a girl that works
Yeah,
40 hours a week and doesn't have much time to trade? Should I just be an investor or should I learn how to trade? And what would I do to start doing that?
brother, it depends on the capital that you have. If you want to trade, obviously you should have a bit more capital. If you start with like 1K or up to, 3 or 5, yeah, below 5K, it makes more sense to invest in a few smaller projects and then just wait. Follow follow the projects, follow some good people like you who do FA, or like my bro Crypto Jevo. You know him, he's a friend of yours as well, Crypto Jevo. He is sharing good fundamental analysis on Twitter. So I suggest to invest for like a girl who works like 30, 40 hours a week. It is really difficult to learn trading. I personally did that for like 4 years. I did work full time and I did trade. And I can say, NJ, it's not easy. You are distracted a lot and you make mistakes. It's not easy, and you will more likely keep losing. So I suggest to invest in a smaller cap. And it's interesting that you ask, because I usually don't share uh, small caps, micro caps, right? But on your stream, NJ, today I will make an exception. I will suggest one project to everyone who's listening, because and you need to have Solana for that. You need to have a bit Solana to buy that micro cap that I am going to suggest, and it has potential to go 100x or more in the next bull market. So if you just buy some of that and keep and hodl, then you have good chances to make 100x with that. So I usually don't suggest projects below 5 million market cap or even 10 million market cap on Twitter. But because this is a stream and I don't think many people are watching, I think I can suggest one project that a good friend of mine suggested to me yesterday, and I will show it to you. Okay.
Yeah, go for
Are
it.
you still hearing me,
Yes,
NJ?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, this is your stream as much as it is
Okay.
ours. So you could say whatever you want, bro. You're perfectly at home here.
Okay, everyone. All right, everyone. So here's a project. Look at this.
Oh, Muro, you need to. So what you need to
My
do.
internet is a bit slow.
No, 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 no. So what you need to do, Miro, is because right now you're only
Ah, yeah,
sharing the
yeah, yeah,
trading
yeah.
view chart. Yeah. So what we need to do is I'll remove this one, open
Yes.
open a new tab. So have your trading view and open a new tab, and then we'll share that screen. In the meantime, I can see
Yes, brother.
everybody in the chat. I can see everybody in the chat saw Muro was drawing a setup there. I would like to quickly tell everybody that yes, we do have a very reputable trader on. I do appreciate that, and I know everybody's excited. I am too. Remember that this is not financial advice. Trade and risk accordingly. Muro is someone who takes risk management very seriously. It's really good that we're getting setups and stuff like that. So enjoy it. It's all for you guys. Really, really, really keep it for yourselves. Learn from whatever you can. But remember, this is not financial advice. And remember that losses can incur when trading. So Muro shared a setup with you guys. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. In the meantime, Muro's going to talk to you guys about an altcoin that he's found, which he believes could do good numbers once liquidity starts pouring back into the market. Now, you guys know that there's going to be a lot of altcoins in the future that are going to do fantastic, and could this be one of them? We'll find out now. Let's have a look and see what Muro's saying here.
Yeah, okay, brother. So here's my Twitter, and these are my DMs. One of my friends,
Wow.
who is really good in finding games, shared with me this coin. here, Nana. And this guy, Dirty Dan, he caught coins like Shiba very early. He made like 1000x on them. He made millions with coins like Shiba in the last bull market. And he is now suggesting to me this coin. I don't know, my internet is not loading this right now, but I think you can see it. And he did tell me why this coin has good potential to make more than 100x. So the project is called, it is a game project, by the way. It's a game project. This is the chart. Nana, you need Solana to buy this from your wallet, with your wallet, Phantom or anything else. And the project is called The Haste. So, The Haste. Okay. It's a game project, and the coins, the tokens are being burned all the time. That's why he explained to me this coin and this game is really good and has potential to do big numbers. So it is currently below 5 million market cap. This is the chart, and I can, yes, I can agree that the chart looks good. It's bullish, it's rallying, and it's a micro cap. So everyone who is looking for something like this, there you go. A friend suggested me this. I trust him. And yeah, this is something, one of the projects that you can invest in because it's a micro cap. And yeah, NJ, that's it. The coin is called
Fantastic.
Nana. The project is called He's. Everyone do your own research. This is not financial advice. This is just what I personally did. I did buy a bag. I did buy a bag, and that's it.
100%. Well said, Muro. Well said. Well said. I'm just gonna hide your screen for a second there because your DMs are all showing. But that
Yeah.
was really solid. Um, in terms of altcoins, in terms of that, one issue I had in 2017, I remember one of my first serious investments was Substratum. I don't know if you remember Substratum, but it was a 2017 shitcoin. It did eventually end up on Binance, but this was one of the issues that I had. I was saving up money and I managed to get roughly around £2,000 into Substratum. It took me 2 months to do it. And then I kept telling myself, well, if this is going to 100x or 10x or 20x, how is it going to do it? And how long is it going to take? So, in terms of this coin that you've shared here, if I was to buy some today, what can you advise me in terms of patience? What can you advise me to do? How can I get more involved with the community behind that specific coin? Would I be looking for 100x next week, or is there something that I need to do? Do I need to maybe join their community? Do I need to get involved in the space? Do I need to read more about it? How would you suggest profit taking as well? Because I know a lot of people in the chat, they're really eager to find out how you take profit. Now, that's going to be different on your leverage trading, which we'll go back to in a moment. At the same time, how would you look? What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another halfway break with Trader NJ. It's me, Trader NJ, by myself, halfway intermission. I hope you guys are doing good. We've got 230 ledgers in the chat. Can we get to 200 likes? Can you guys make it happen? I know some of you guys are on your TV. Some of you guys are doing stuff maybe in the kitchen or driving or whatever. But if you can drop a like, it would be very much appreciated. We're going to get Muro back on. Same link, brother. We're going to get Muro back on. Don't worry about that. And we are going to go through the Bitcoin setup that we did. Look, to be honest, it wouldn't be a good stream if we didn't have these intermissions, right? If we didn't have these little blips, it wouldn't be the stream that it is. And I really do appreciate everybody tuning in. I apologize for the lack of professionalism on my part. But look, get your comments coming in. As you can see, Muro is answering all the questions. He's a tough man to get a hold of. His internet can prove that, you know. And yeah, just keep the questions coming in. I'm sure we've got another 10-15 minutes with Muro, and yeah, we'll go through the set. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go through the setup and that he shared, and we'll yeah. So how's everybody doing other than that? Hey,
Hey,
Welcome back, my brother.
um, thank you. Sorry, my internet. I have to set it up here at the roof floor, so next time it will be better.
Oh, brother.
But I heard your question, brother.
Mm, mm. Feel free to go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. So, in terms of what people have to do in patience, yeah. If you have bought something, you need patience to hodl it. It is definitely one of the most difficult things for me personally. So I cannot do that. I am not a holder. I was never able to do that because they are trying a lot to shake you off. There is a lot of things happening in between. FUD, you will think that crypto is going to zero, maybe, and there will be rocks and scams and all kind of stuff that is happening. Then your coin will go up, it will go down again, it will go up, it will go down again. So at the end you will lose your patience, and then when it goes up, you will think, okay, this time I am selling it, and maybe then it goes higher after you sold it. Things like this will happen. It is completely difficult to hodl, my brother. So I cannot suggest much in that case. Just guys, if you want to be successful, you need to take a risk and just hodl. Yeah, those who made money, they had the balls to to give a shit about everything and just hodl. Believe in the project, believe in the community, and just hodl. So that's it, brother. I am not good in that, but I don't need to. I don't have to because I'm a good trader. But people who do that, they have it difficult. They need to have balls and hands of steel. That's it.
Fantastic answer. And yes, look, honestly, believing in a project during the bull run at the very beginning, it really isn't easy. I mean, I had experiences with a few projects that I did 100x on. They're all on my Twitter as well.
Yes, I
Floki
know.
did 800x. It's difficult. It's
Yeah, brother, I know. I
very
remember.
difficult. Yeah, it's really difficult
Yeah.
to hodl a bag, but at the same time, at some point in time, as Muro said, you've got to put your balls on the line. You've got to put your balls on the table. You're trying to do something which nobody in your family's ever done. You're trying to do something which it's like, for example, when you've got that one kid in the family that goes to university and gets the degree. For me, in my family, it's my little sister. Like, no one in my family has degrees, but my little sister, she wants to become a surgeon. She's going for her PhD, and everyone in the family's supporting her, celebrating, etc., etc. It's the same thing with everybody here in the chat. You want to be a trader, nobody else can do it. You have to put your balls on the line and try. You want to make hundreds of thousands, you want to make millions in crypto, you've got to put your balls on the line and try. Trying is the thing. And that brings me on to my next question, Miro. Uh, are, are you still there, Miro? Miro? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Welcome back to the next intermittent. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Brother, it's we're loving it. We're loving it. We're really loving it. I promise you. It's a nice little feature to the stream. I think when I do the chapter segments, for the stream, I'm going to be like, I'm going to put intermission sections for everybody watching this recorded. Part three. Welcome back to part three, everybody, of NJ and Muro's podcast. Really appreciate everybody here. Appreciate everybody tuning in. So, look, Muro, straight back into it. Look, we've got a lot of people here. Some of them are new, some of them are experienced, some of them are well within their journeys. What do you think in terms of people being able to make it in crypto, make it in trading? You said you started around 6 years ago and look where you are today. Do you think that these people can do the same thing? If you was to talk to anybody here in the chat, what would you advise them in terms of going on this
Mm,
journey? It's a very difficult journey to go on, what would you advise to them?
mm. Well, I would advise them if they truly want to achieve success with crypto, they have to believe in that and work for that. Most of the people, like myself and the other people who are successful, who made money, or at least have an audience on Twitter and make some money, most of them, guys, we were not lucky, because this is what many beginners think. They think we did join early, that's why we were lucky, and so on. No, guys, it is not like that. NJ knows as well, it was really hard. It was a hard job. I had a full-time job working in car factory, producing cars 8 hours, night shift, and then learning TA, working, and that for years, losing and losing and losing, missing millions, uh, many times missing out to make big wins, and that is a mindfuck for beginners. You miss out a trade which could have made you millions, and this is not easy for someone who begins. For me now, it happens every day. It is nothing. It's routine. Um, yeah,
What
but for beginners, it is not easy. And I suggest everyone, if you want to make money in crypto, stick around, work on yourself, learn, and you have good chances. You have good chances to at least make life changing money with crypto, to have a comfortable life, to have an extra income. Yes, that's possible for sure. Yeah.
Muro, I tell you what, I'm going to add to what you just said there. It's a very very pivotal thing that you've just said. With crypto, the biggest thing that supported me, because I was doing a lot of hours as well. I was doing 40 hours a week. That's not including overtime. That's not including the extra out of hours stuff that I was doing. But what I did was, and I've really tried to implement this with Crypto
Yeah.
Mac and Crypto AM, what really helped me was I became addicted to it. All these Telegram groups that I was in, if I woke up in the morning and I had slept for 8 hours, 9 hours, I would read everything that I missed out on. I would look through Twitter and I would see everything that I missed out on while I was asleep. I tried to make as many friends as possible, and one of them I got lucky. One of them was you. One of them was Trader SC. One of them was Trader XO. I put myself out there, and I'm still doing that to this day. I put myself out there with no fear, because I know that this space is a space of opportunity, and I'm not talking about just me, and I'm not talking about just Muro. I'm talking about everybody. Everybody has an opportunity in this space. Your story is going to be different to mine. It's going to be different to Muro's, but we have the same goal. And the same goal is financial freedom. How do we get financial freedom? Crypto. What do we do with financial freedom? It buys us our time back. What do we do with our time? Anything you want. You've broken out. The time is yours. All it costs is a couple of years of strenuous work. You will get a couple of white hairs. You will get a bit older in the process. You will become very mature in the process. You'll lose some of your childhood emotions. They will vanish. They will. But that's the story of a man or a woman. That's the story of how you succeed in life. As Muro said, if you truly want
Yeah.
to achieve success in crypto, you have to believe in it and you have to work on it. I very, very much agree with that. I tell you what, Muro, if it's okay with you, I know the internet's laggy, but can we maybe end the stream on the chart that you were sharing for Bitcoin? I don't know if the setup's already played out, but you were sort of building a small setup. Would it be possible to maybe have a quick look at that before we end the stream? Oh, 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 oh.
Bro, I have problem with the internet connection. Internet connection sucks.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Look, if you guys want some high quality setups and if you guys want some really, really good technical analysis, check out Muro's Twitter. Check out Muro's Twitter. Muro's Twitter will share a lot of the stuff that he's talking about. Um, I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to probably end the stream somewhere around here. Maybe I'll get Muro on one more time to say goodbye. But um, it's Wrap. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. What can I say? What can I say? Thank you for your patience. I hope you had a good laugh. All right, because I certainly did. I had a very, very good laugh. What I'll do is we'll get Muro to come back and we'll get him to say goodbye to everyone, and we'll ask him if he wants to come back on the NJ show in the future. All right, if he wants to come back on the NJ show in the future, then you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel. It'll be good to have Trader SC on soon as well. We'll try and get Trader SC back on, and we'll try and get Trader XO back on as well. All right, that will be in the pipeline for very, very soon. So if you're marking it in your notes, just put very soon next to that thingamabob. All right, now uh, is do you reckon Muro's coming back? Do you reckon he's coming back? Let me see some of these comments, man. A big shout out to Lily, a massive shout out to Lily, a massive shout out to Bilal. All of these lovely people here in the chat. A massive shout out to Trader Owen. I can't say your name, but a big shout out to you, my friend. I'm going to call you Tran. Big shout out to Aaliyah. Nice to see you, Aaliyah. Thank you for tuning in. Classic Cookie, CYB, Timothy, Hafuel. Thank you to all the mods who have smashed it in this chat. Muro, welcome back, brother. Welcome back. A big, big, big shout out. And I want everybody to drop a comment in the chat to say thank you for Muro coming on the stream. He does this for free. He did it on Eid. He could be with his family right now celebrating Eid. He's come on for everybody here to show some love. So show him some love back. If you're watching this recorded, drop a comment for him. I'm sure he's going to see it at some stage. Muro, a quick question for you before we wrap up the stream. I asked you this in the last stream as well, right before we ended it off. Will you be back on the NJ show for a part 3?
I will be back on the NJ show with a better internet connection. I promise. Very soon. And leave a like and subscribe, guys, to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to NJ's YouTube channel and follow him on Twitter if you don't do already. That's it. Have a good time. Love you all. Stay blessed.
Thank you so much, Muro. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate you, my brother. Salam and Eid Mubarak to you and your family. Well, guys, there you go. That was Muro. It was good that we got to... Oh. Is everything good, brother? Yeah.
Yeah, brother, it was really
perfect.
fun.
I tell you what. We'll wrap up this stream here. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you on the next episode of the NJ Show soon. I'll try and stream tomorrow, maybe the day after. We've got some stuff to talk about. We've got some news coming in that will be needed we need to discuss about it. All right. So keep an eye on the channel. Keep an eye on the show. Keep an eye on the Telegram. Keep an eye on Muro's Twitter account because he's always active and moving mad there. And we'll see you guys soon. Apologies if you're tuning in late, but you can watch this recorded. Take care, everybody.